Hey everybody, I know this isn't the usual video you've come to expect from me. I had something else planned that I was gonna make today. I had a gameplay planned, but some other things took over, and I kind of feel like I haven't been entirely truthful with all of you this week. Like I've kind of been lying to you. I've been making videos and feeling really, really crappy as I've been making them. Like, I feel like I'm, a broken record once again talking about this. But it it's been a struggle. I feel like I'm complaining a lot about the Lyme, but it gets to the point where it's hard to not talk about it, and it's hard to just put on a happy face and go about making the videos each day. I commit to making something new every day, posting something every day, and with that, comes these times where the Lyme is getting in the way of what I'm trying to do, and it's done that an awful lot in my life. I've always been able to come to all of you with whatever's been happening in my life, whether it be my Lyme disease, whether it be my dad and his cancer diagnosis a year ago. Thankfully, everything is good now with that. I've come to you with my job search, talking about that, talking about what I've had going on in my life at all these different points, and you all have been very supportive, and that's why I feel like I can make these videos. And I know it's not your typical entertainment, what you come here for, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that this isn't a regular gameplay or funny intro compilation or any of that. It's just me talking. I felt like I couldn't put on a happy face again today, again this week. For those of you wondering what I experience with my Lyme disease, today, well, I guess we'll put it that way. Today, my back has just been screaming. Like, I do not want to move because of how bad my back hurts. And then on top of that, I have a migraine where I don't want to move my eyes because that causes it to be worse, and that makes it worse. So I just find myself sitting there trying not to move and just dealing with it, just coping. And I'm sure it's caused because of what else I'm dealing with, but then a complete lack of energy and just not feeling like I could get anything done. I was recording yesterday, and I can't remember a time where it had been like that. There were a couple times I cut it out of the final video, of course, but there were a couple times where I just dropped my head on my desk because I couldn't find the energy, I couldn't find the strength, but I had to keep pushing through to get the video done. Now I know, like I said, you guys have been very, very supportive of me and what I've got going on, and you've told me countless times, which I very much appreciate, you all will be here if I need to take some time off. And I appreciate that. I'm in an odd situation. I there are a lot of times where I want to be able to just take a day away from it all, but I don't feel like I can. YouTube is what I've always done because of the Lyme. I've been fortunate enough to make it last for, we're going on about 10 years now, but the other channels I was working on, that ended last year, so then the job search began. So I've been doing that ever since, and you know, I've talked about that in videos before, but I don't know how I would handle a full-time job with feeling this way all the time, with always just coping, and I don't want to say I never feel good, but most days I feel some level of pain, and I try to push through it. You know, I try to tell myself, you just got to keep going. You got to deal with this. There are so many times where I feel like I'm giving it all that I have, and I just can't give anymore. As this job search has continued on, I've been making videos every single day, and I am pushing myself to do that because I don't know if I could have that regular full-time job, and I am trying so damn hard to see that this channel gets somewhere so I can continue on. It's hard enough making these videos every day, and but at least with that I can structure my day. I can structure it depending on how I'm feeling, and I can sort of manage. It's really scary to me thinking about giving that to someone else when I don't know, to a boss, to a company, when I don't know how I'm going to feel every day. So that's why I put so much pressure on myself to make this work, to post something every day, and to see this grow as fast as it possibly can. I'm not here complaining. I that's not why I'm sitting here talking to all of you. I feel like it's more to get it out, and I feel like we've been able to build a pretty special community here because I've been open with you, and you guys in turn have been open with me, and you've told me a lot of things of going on in your life as I have. I guess really the meaning behind this video, is it to vent? Is it me just wanting to share this part of my life with all of you? Is it, I don't know, like feeling guilty in some way that I'm making these videos and I know how bad I'm hurting? Like I can watch them back, and I know how much pain I was in, and like I feel some level of guilt for not being honest in that way with all of you, and like I wanted to say it out loud. Or, you know, I think part of why I've wanted to do videos like this before, and why I continue to do them, is if there are people out there feeling something similar, and you can find then in me, you know, something that you can relate to, and to know that you're not alone. Because I You know, I've been dealing with this Lyme since 2006. And for many years, I felt like people didn't know what I was dealing with, and that I felt very alone. And I think something important to me, now that I have this platform, is to talk about the things I've dealt with or am dealing with, and to be open and out there about it. And maybe someone watching this right now will see it, and it'll help them in knowing that they aren't alone. They're not going to feel the way that I have felt at points in my life. I think that's more of what it is. I think at the end of the day with these videos, I just want to help people that are feeling something similar, and just having them know that they're not alone. And, you know, if any of this resonates with any of you, you could, you know, feel free to write in the comments. I try to get back to everybody. I like that I've always been able to have this dialogue with my viewers, and that's something that I always want to continue to have. So I'm sorry that this wasn't, you know, the regular video you'd come to expect from me, but I felt like it was something I had to do. And, you know, maybe every once in a while I just need to get this stuff off my mind, and I need to take a deep breath and take a step back from the gameplays. And I still feel I need to keep going. I need to keep this up every day. I appreciate you all saying take a break if I need it. I love this too much and have dedicated too much of my life to this platform to take a break. It just doesn't feel like something I can do. I love doing all of this too much. And yeah, like I said, the Lyme has gotten in the way with a lot of things in my life. But this is one thing I can control, and I can fight through, and I can schedule around. I can somehow make work one way or another. It's taken away a lot of things from me in the last 14 years. So it's like one thing that I'm not willing to give up, because I know if the day I take a break and where I have nothing to post, I'm going to be sitting there like so pissed off and upset, because I know that the only thing, there's just one thing that stopped me from having something for all of you, and it was the fucking Lyme. Just got to keep fighting it. And for any of you that are not necessarily dealing with Lyme, but any other struggles in your life, you're a lot stronger than you realize, and just keep fighting. I'm gonna cut it there. Hopefully you guys were able to take something away from this. Hopefully there's a gameplay tomorrow and we're back on schedule tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you for checking out the video, and I'll see you guys next time.